君の水蔵を食べたい by Sumino Yoru, Part 19. So, where are we going? Huh? How annoying. Where are we going? We're going to meet the god of studies. But before that, we're getting lunch. Speaking of which, my stomach did feel empty. As I thought, it's gotta be ramen. How about it? No objections. Amidst the bustle of the station, I trace her large strides at my own comfortable pace. We were apparently headed for some shop. She had read about it in a magazine while on the Shinkansen. Her gait showed neither sign of pause nor hesitation. We descended underground, exiting the station into an underground street, and found ourselves standing in front of the ramen store far sooner than expected. As we neared the store, its distinctive sense of broth thickened, and though I wasn't really put off, there were copies of a page from famous gourmet manga promoting the shop plastered onto its outer wall. However, it didn't seem to be a weird shop, so I was relieved. The ramen was delicious. The food arrived quickly upon our orders, and we quickly began to stuff ourselves. The both of us had chosen to get an extra set of noodles, and when we were asked how hot we wanted our noodles to be, I heard her say, "Steel beam." I politely followed suit. Do you think there was such a classification for the level of hardness? It would be best if no one ever found out about this matter, for it made me red with shame. Incidentally, harigane was probably created by boiling the noodles for a shorter duration of time. Reinvigorated by the hearty meal, we quickly got on our next train. There was no need to rush, since the shrine of the god of studies she had wanted to meet was about 30 minutes away by train. But, as the leader of our expedition had demanded we hurry, I simply followed suit. While sitting on the train, I remember a report that I had read somewhere, and I parted my sealed lips. It seems like this prefecture is rather unsafe, so it's best to be careful. Shooting incidents and the like are apparently quite common. Is that so? But isn't it the same with any prefecture? Haven't you heard about that murder case in the neighboring prefecture that happened the other day? I haven't been watching the news lately though. Someone from the police said it on TV, but it seems like perpetrators of random attacks are the hardest to catch. Like they say, the devil's children have the devil's luck. Though that shouldn't be the main takeaway from this story. That must be why you're going to continue living, and I'm going to die. I've only just learned this now, but proverbs can't be trusted. I'll remember that. It really did take the train 30 minutes to ferry us to our destination. The sky was so sunny, it was getting on my nerves. Just by standing around, I was starting to get soaked in sweat. I wondered if I would really be alright without a change of clothes. But it seemed that our next stop would be close to Uniqlo. What great weather! With a smile that rivaled the sun, she climbed the slope up to the shrine with light steps. The slope to the precinct was crowded, despite it being a weekday afternoon. On both sides of the street, there were stores selling all manners of souvenirs, sundries, food, and even the odd suspicious-looking t-shirt. It truly was a sight to behold. A store selling specialty mochi especially caught my eye, and the sweet fragrance it emanated tickled my nasal cavity. From time to time, the tittering girl would get pulled into a store, but in the end, we didn't buy a single thing. Fortunately for us, the store attendants were understanding, and I was able to enjoy just looking at the items in peace. Having finally reached the end of the slope, now drenched in sweat, we headed straight for the first vending machine in sight. It was frustrating to lose to a vending machine, especially one deliberately installed in such an exquisite location to take advantage of thirsty passers-by. But there was no resisting a life-preserving instinct. Whipping her sweat-soaked hair from side to side, she was smiling as always. Feels like we're really in the springtime of life. The grass may still be green, but it's not spring, it's hot. Have you ever been in any sports clubs? Nope. You see, I'm of noble birth, so it's fine even if I don't move my body. Don't insult those of noble birth. You should exercise more. You're sweating as much as I am, and I'm sick. But that doesn't have anything to do with my lack of exercise. Even the people around us had reached the limit of their stamina. Many sat shamelessly in the umbrage of nearby trees. It seemed like today was another especially hot day. Somehow, overcoming our dehydration, we slipped away from the other youth and resumed our journey. We washed our hands, placed them upon the burning hot statue of a cow, crossed the bridge as we watched the turtles float on the water, and at long last we arrived before the god. As for why we came across a cow on the way, I remembered reading an explanation for it, but the tepid heat had caused me to forget. She, on the other hand, never seemed intent on reading it. We stood in front of the box that acted as the god's wallet and tossed in a small amount of money as an offering. Then we properly made our prayers, bowing twice, clapping twice, and bowing once more. I had learned from somewhere that shrine visits weren't actually the time to make wishes of gods. They were originally meant as an expression of one's determination before the gods. But right now, I couldn't muster any sort of determination, since nothing could be done about it. I thought I'd give the girl beside me some help. Finding ignorance, I made a wish to the god. May her pancreas be healed. Only when I was done did I realize I had prayed for even longer than her. Surely, wishes that we know won't come true were easier to pray for. Perhaps she had actually wished for something different from me. I didn't feel the need to ask her. Prayers were something that should be offered in silence, alone. I wished to be lively until I died. Get along good? What about you? You're always rambling on my intentions, huh? Huh? Don't tell me you wish for me to slowly get weaker. You're the worst. I was wrong about you. And why would I wish for someone else's misfortune? The truth was that I had wished for the complete opposite of what she had speculated, but I didn't tell her. Speaking of which, wasn't this the god of studies? Well, it was a god, so it probably didn't bother about the details. Hey, let's go draw our fortunes. I furrowed my brow at her suggestion. I had considered fortune slips to have a connection to her fate. Predictions about the future were written on them, but that girl didn't have a future. She rushed to the spot where the fortune slips were being sold, confidently deposited 100 yen into the box, and drew a fortune. It couldn't be helped, so I followed along. The one with the better fortune wins. Just what do you think fortune slips are? Ah, I got a great blessing. She was grinning from ear to ear. Inside my heart, I was dumbfounded. Just what did the gods think of this girl? With this, it was proven that fortune slips didn't carry any sort of power at all. Or perhaps it was actually an act of kindness from the gods to the girl who had already drawn an extraordinarily great curse. She raised her voice. Ha 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 ha. Look, look, it says your disease will be healed soon. There's no way it'll be healed. Just what about this are you enjoying? What you get? Blessing. So it's lesser than a small blessing? Though there are also those that say it's just lesser than a great blessing. Whichever way it is, it's my win. Hehehe. Just what about these are you enjoying? Wow. Yours says that you'll meet a good match in love. How nice. Hi everyone. This is Angelica. Thank you so much for watching this video or listening to it. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you do liked it, please give the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring that bell so you'll be notified whenever I uploaded a new video. I think that's it for today. I'm Angelica, signing out. Bye-bye.